What's up, my Goombas? I'm back. Let me light one up real quick. I got a message for all my Goombas and for little Richard. Yeah, I said it. I guess I just don't learn. Well, I cannot deny the truth. It's Richard. Richard. Yeah. It's lit, Rich. So let's have a little talk here, my Goombas. About a week or two ago, Richard Levine's little henchmen came into my mother's place. And what did they do? They slapped us with a little fine that came down from up above. Way above. Well, at least that's what Richard thinks. He's way above. And he sends a little henchman down to slap us with a little fine, to spank us. Ooh, we're so scared. We're shaking in our bones. Ooh. Listen, Richard, I'm not going to stop saying Richard because it's the truth. I am not a politician. I am not running for office, so I don't care. Okay? Now, understand that I don't have anything against any transgender, homosexual, LGBTQ, whatever it is. But I definitely got a problem with Richard because he is a very, very naughty man. Naughty. You're naughty, Richard. Matter of fact, what movie did they talk about him in? What was that? Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Chris, you remember that movie, Tommy Boy? Mm-hmm. With Chris Farley? Yeah. And what's that other guy's name? And they were in the hotel room. And this part right here reminds me of Little Richard. When Chris Farley puts Richard's jacket on and he goes, "Fat guy in little coat. Fat guy in little coat." And Richard's like, don't even do it. And then Chris Farley, he rips the jacket and you hear it tear and it goes, and then, but that cute little song, yeah, that reminds me of Richard. Fat guy in little coat. Oh, yeah. Listen, I already told you, Richard, you are not going to do anything about it, nor is the governor. You're being the Secretary of Health and even Governor Wolf's administration is totally irrelevant. You got a lot of nerve, you two. I've been saying this for the longest time. You two are responsible for killing a lot of the elderly people in the nursing homes. Then Governor Wolf decides who's going to get the waivers to run their business and who's not. Listen, we can't take you seriously. Nobody does. We know what the law is. We know what our constitutional rights are. This is why we have legal counsel. Little Richard. And to all you Facebook trolls out there and complainers, it's Richard. Whether you like it or not, you don't get to decide what you want to be. Like I said, I have a friend, a very good friend, who is in law enforcement, and those law enforcement friends of his are very close to Richard. And they say they don't even think that he had the operation. So I will stand with Jenna Ellis in my personal moral conviction of the truth. You can't just go around cross-dressing, calling yourself Rachel. You just can't do it. It is not right, it is not legal, and it's not true. That's my story, that's the truth, and I'm sticking to it. But you know, I guess this makes for good entertainment for some because, you know, we're not going to give in. This thing is ridiculous. Most people say a lot of this will go away once after Trump wins the election. Look, they tried to impeach the guy before he even became president. They've been trying to get him ever since, right? They just don't like the guy because he's the Mac. Now, some might say, well, you know, he's not who he says he is, or he's this, he's that, he's whatever. Blah, 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 blah. You could say whatever you want. He is the Mac. You know, hey, you know why I think people hate Trump? Because he's the Mac. Look, was my Gumba Trump, you know, heading the Miss America pageants or whatever they were to, you know, maybe get a little something here and there. I don't know if he was married at that time. I don't know. Maybe, probably. I don't know. Whatever. The guy, he tells it how it is, and people love it. And they're tired of hearing the BS. They're tired of hearing all the stories, you know. How you doing, miss?
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. So you get a guy like Trump, and, you know, he's risen to the top. I'll never forget when he was being roasted by President Obama a few years ago. And now President Trump is the president. Yeah, I like that. Listen, as for Taste of Sicily, we're going to keep obeying the law as we have been. We're going to continue to pay our taxes, property taxes, payroll taxes, sales taxes, you know, all those things that you got to pay by law, right? We're going to continue to come to work. And the governor or Little Richard ain't gonna do jack crap. And that's just the way it goes. I do like how the henchmen came in and they inspected the place. And they found one or two little Mickey Mouse things like, we need a little spring on a little door, which was like freaking stupid to even mention. What was the other thing?
Your steaks.
Oh yeah, they found my steak on the second level. Ooh. Yeah, should it have been on the bottom shelf? Okay, I just walked in. I put it there for a few minutes. At that time, the little henchman walked in with their silly little mask, and they couldn't shake my hands. Although I will tell you, we did shake hands. That's right. Mm-hmm. Was it one of them or both of them? I forget.
One.
Yeah.
The other one.
I was like, come on, we can shake hands. I can't do that. But then I convinced him. Come on, let's just shake hands. And then he put his hand out, and we shook hands.
No, but what it was funny when he said, you're not recording me. And we're like, yeah, we are. Remember that? And then you said, remember what you said?
Yeah.
You said, you're in our business. And that was good.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So the henchmen come in.
But he lied, remember?
And my sister started to record him. And then he said, you cannot record me.
His voice.
His voice, yeah. You cannot record my voice. I do not give permission. I do not get authorization. This is what he told my sister. You know what I said? I go, oh. I go, you're in our place. I will record you as I wish. This is our building, in case you didn't know. The hell does this guy think we're in? Freaking Russia? China? You're on our property that we pay taxes on. Sucker chumps. Who do you think you are? coming in my place, our place, the place that we own, that my mom pays taxes on, can't record you. Oh, yes, we can.
Yeah,
little henchman.
You got to finish that story, though.
Well, what happened? What is it, bro? I forgot.
And then he goes, oh, so you're denying me? And you said, no, we're not denying you, but you will be recorded.
So then he said, because then he tried to get me on a technicality, which I'm not stupid, because we have a lawyer and we always are in contact with him. He goes, oh, so you are denying me access to inspect your place? I said, no,
nope.
I am not, but I will record you. You can come in and inspect me, but I'm going to be watching you. Yeah.
And then I said, I'll call my attorney, because he says, don't.
Then he really started to get nervous when we said, we're going to call our attorney.
And he says, I'll be back in 5 minutes. He walked outside, not even knowing what our lawyer said. He comes back in. He goes, okay, you can record me. And then what our state cop friends say, he goes, as long as he's here doing official business, you can record him.
That's right.
He lied. He knew that. He lied.
See, that's another thing. The little henchman, he actually lied.
Yep.
He came in our building saying that we couldn't record his voice. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I will record you. Plus, there's cameras and speakers everywhere, okay? The other thing is that, as my sister just mentioned, we got on the phone with our lawyer, right? Because we wanted to make sure that we're following the guidelines of the law. The law. L-A-W. Not like what Governor Wolf and Richard try to implement with their little mandates and edicts and guidelines and standards that don't mean jack crap, right? So we're talking with our lawyer, and our lawyer said, you know, record him, right? We have that right, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, I said, what do we, he said not to record him. He goes, Christine, record him.
Yeah. So anyway, then the henchman comes back in and then says, oh, you can record me. He probably made a phone call to Little Richard. And Little Richard was like, well, you know, they actually can record you.
Right.
Because that's their building. See? You always got to make sure you got a good lawyer. I got mine on speed dial.
Yes.
I got 2 lawyers. Actually 3 with the one that helps us out with Taste of Sicily. I got 3. It's always nice to have their numbers on that little speed dial. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Hello. Hello. I got a question. Yeah.
I'm talking about the fine. About how.
Yeah, I was telling about the fine. I already mentioned it.
No.
What?
How, I didn't tell you about the fine we got. Our lawyer goes, Christine, the Department of Ag is not, they don't have the authority to administer a fine. What
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Very good point. So my sister just told me that the fine that we got that I posted on my Facebook already, Department of Agriculture don't have the authority.
Only the cop can.
To give us a fine. Only a cop can.
That's right.
But he doesn't work for the Department of Agriculture. It's not in the books, Richie. I know. It burns you up. And all of my Facebook trolls and haters and complainers, they can't stand it. But what country do you want to live in? My enemies, my Facebook trolls, the haters, the complainers, you ought to be so grateful that my family and I are standing up for you little pricks. You don't even deserve what we're doing, even for you. God forbid if it happens to you, you're probably going to call us. Hey, what do we do? Because I think a lot of these complainers, trolls, Facebook haters, whatever you want to call them, probably still live at home with mommy or daddy, or maybe they're shacking up with their boyfriends or girlfriends and they're, stuffing them Hot Pockets in their mouth. These little keyboard warrior type bitches. I gotta say it like that. This is a very frustrating thing at times, but praise Jesus that my family and I respect the law. The law. Not what Governor Woofy Pie says. Hey, I just made that up, Woofy Pie. So it's not a whoopie pie, it's a woofy pie. Woofy pie. There we go. Now we got to start selling woofie pie. Every time you eat them, you start to go, woof, woof. Ooh, that was so good, a woofie pie.
Oh,
Somebody send me a recipe on a woofie pie. Woofie pie. Hey, I just came up with something. A woofie pie.
We're going to make shirts, right?
So, you know, we respect the law. That's what gets me with our haters or the antagonizers or the people that come against us. Don't you understand the law? Don't you understand what you can and cannot do? And what we are doing is lawful? I remember reading a post some time ago. I can't believe it. Taste of Sicily. They're still open. They're still open. Why are they still open? They got $10,000 in fines and they're still open. They're still open. That's because we're not breaking the law. You got to look to Governor Wolf and Little Richard. They're the ones that have murdered people. They're the ones that have, whether intentionally or not, involuntary manslaughter, whatever. They're the ones responsible for killing your grandparents, your mothers, your fathers. But not Little Richard. What does he do? Oh, isn't it nice? He had the inside track on that one. He pulled his mommy out of the nursing home while everybody else's, or most of them, all died. But people want to talk about, where is my respect? Oh, I'm name calling, I'm this and that. Well, it seems to me that these leftists or Facebook trolls or complainers, it's like a double standard. Listen to what I'm saying, you little bitches. Governor Wolf calls people like us cowards because we're coming to work, minding our own business, making a living, right? He name calls us, I just give it right back. What's fair is fair. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You want to talk about respect? I said this before. How much respect did Governor Wolf have and Richard Levine for destroying your livelihood, the livelihood of you, many businesses and employers all across the state? You think that's respectful? You expect me to respect that? I'll show you my respect to that. That's the respect you get from me. Murdering the older population, the elderly, destroying people's businesses, deciding who gets waivers and who doesn't. You filthy, evil, immoral leaders is what you are.
You know the 2.8 million that Wolf has, I guess it goes towards mandating masks.
Yeah.
So I spoke to a leader yesterday, and I'm just going to say it's somewhere around here. And they said because of that, people are really hurting because Wolf made that money from Lebanon County go to mask mandating. You believe that? She said people are truly suffering so bad.
And what's the governor's answer?
He doesn't give a crap.
He wants to legalize weed. He might be smoking some, if you ask me. Legalize weed. You know, like they say, you just can't make this stuff up. That's his answer. He wants to legalize weed. Pathetic, impotent political leadership. Yeah, these two got a lot of nerve. A governor who cannot lead, and a guy that is confused about his sex. But that's hate speech. Oh, yeah. I said it before. I say it again. We got some customers, alternative lifestyle. They come in here. They patronize us on a regular basis.
And transgender.
That's right.
Yeah.
I said that a lot of times.
Yeah, it's true. He's actually
But you know, I gotta call it how it is in this case. Governor, you're going to call my family and I and anybody who goes to work a coward? Well, you're a prick. Richard, you're a cross-dresser. You're trying to make it look like you're a girl, a female, which you're not. And people that are close to you, they say you didn't even have the operation. What do you think this is? You think this is playtime dress-up time? You think you could be the health secretary of Pennsylvania and decide to put your little dress on? Huh? Is that what you think? We seen the picture with your kids. They surely didn't come out of you. They came out of your wife, Chumpy Puppy. They came out of your wife.
You're so stupid. You just got crumbs all over me, you dope.
That's where they came out of.
Mike, stop.
How'd you see that?
You're getting crumbs all over me.
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Are you going to keep... No. I'm going to go this way so I don't get smacked with bread. Go ahead. What a dope.
The sperm came out of your penis.
Ew.
You got your wife pregnant.
Ew.
And you popped out two kids. That's what we know.
You're a real nut job. Who does that?
That's the truth, Richard.
Wow. Mike needs a vacation.
No. We don't need a vacation. We got to continue to fight. We'll rest later. These pricks want to keep coming at us. We got to keep doing what we're doing to maintain our freedom and our liberties, which we currently possess and have. Last time I checked, what is it? The United States Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. We have our right to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But I guess this governor thinks it's okay to, and this health secretary to load the nursing homes up with people that have COVID-19 and kill people. Yep. And then they want to shut down businesses. This is the worst leadership that the state of Pennsylvania has ever seen. Ever. Yeah. I am so glad that 80% or more of law enforcement or military will defect when they need to. Thank God. Asshole! So are you!
Wow.
Screw you, buddy! You too! You too! You see? I give it right back.
Wow.
Somebody drove by, called me an asshole. You too. You
oh
too.
my! You notice how he was in his car and took off?
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
In his car and took off like a little bitch. Here I am.
I can't believe that.
You see me run away? I'm on my property. And the castle doctrine says I do not have to retreat. Yeah. Whatever. Make sure you know your rights, my Goombas. That's the key. Make sure you know your rights. And you never know. Something like that, self-defense, you know what they say? Keep the ammo dry.
Oh, did you see him? He was like a little
He looked like a fat slob. His BMI was probably 28 to 32% fat composition. Probably choke him out in like 10 seconds. Crazy.
But it would have been funny, Mike. You start walking up to him and there's so much traffic that he couldn't have pulled out.
No. I'm not stupid. I know the law. For me to pursue, because
No,
my life
he
was not in
has
danger,
to come here. I know.
I would have gotten in trouble. I stay right here on my property. He comes up to me, then it's on. Then we'll see what's what, That's right. And it's nice because we got cameras too. Everything's being recorded, speakers, nice, all that stuff.
Somebody wrote safe in his car, which is true.
You know your rights and always be ready to go. Yep. All right, my Goombas, I'm going to let you go, but I thought I would share with everybody this new fine that we got that we're not going to pay. What is that, $50?
No, well, it was 25, but then with all the fees, it came to like 117, and it says because we are not participating in the mitigation of COVID, but we do have court in October, so people are already asking to come. But I mean, that's going to be an easy victory. But I mean, if they want to come, they can.
Yeah. So now we're up to 10,117.
You got it. I can't wait to go fight the... I asked our lawyer, by the way. I didn't tell you this because I was off yesterday.
Yeah.
I asked the attorney. I was like, so, hey, I haven't heard from you. Where's the court date? He goes, I don't even know. He goes, this guy is just like backing it up. He doesn't want any trouble. I'm like, well, isn't it a little too late since he already, gave us a fine? He's filing a motion to dismiss shortly.
Who?
Our lawyer. He goes, they ain't doing...
So we may not even have to go to court.
Crickets.
Are you saying we might not even have to go to court?
And I'm thinking, yeah, but Mike, I want to go to court.
Hey, I'm busy.
No.
I might be hanging out with my nutritionist.
No. I want you on the stand.
Why?
Because I do.
You hear that, Mike Goombas?
I don't want an easy battle.
We may not even have to go to court.
Mike, they know that this is what the lawyer will do. He'll file a motion to dismiss.
Yeah.
So if we don't, he's got a couple more weeks and then that's it. Done. Yep. He says they haven't said boo. OSHA hasn't said boo. Department of Health hasn't said boo. Department of Ag hasn't said boo. Complete silence. What are you doing, you friggin' nut job? We used to do that in school.
No, I had that injury from lifting too much weight, and it's a 100% heal. It's awesome. Just feeling good.
Did you get a cortisone shot? You don't do that anymore?
Nah, I got like 1 or 2, but then it was like, I think making things worse. And then what I did was I just kept working it. Now I'm able to do my dips now again. All of that. Yeah, it's crazy. You just got to like strengthen the muscles, and then, you're good to go.
Yes, Johnny and Matt. Matt says this is in court to discuss law, and then Johnny says there's no court date. They don't have any law to go to court for. That's very true. I'm waving to people on your phone, Mike.
What?
And we ain't paying crap. Hey, where's that shirt, Mike?
I got to get it made up.
Well, hurry up. I want one.
How many people on there?
61.
Whoa.
Well, because, I talked to someone last night, and I said, Mike talks. He's got to chill out. You know what he said to me?
What's that?
He goes, don't tell your brother to chill out. He says it like it is, and he's right. And I was like, oh, gee. Say hi, John.
No.
Wait a second. There you go.
Yo, what's up?
John got buzzed.
You good?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay. Yeah.
You come to watch the show, John?
Absolutely.
John, you can record him if you want, because my arm is tired.
I'm sure it is. But I don't care.
Yay, thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Don't punch me.
I'm going to start to wind this down, my Goombas. I pretty much already said what I had to say, It's been a little while since I lit up a cig. All right, my Goombas, I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. What else do I want to say? Oh, yeah. To Richard Levine. I'm telling you, I know you're coming up short on your protein intake. Oh, man. What do you think Richard weighs? maybe one. I'm going to say 180, 200 pounds. John, what is it? 0.75, almost 3/4 of a gram, up to 2 grams per pound of body weight, something like that.
Sounds about right.
So there you go, Richard. We're going to go 3/4 of a gram up to the maximum of like maybe 2 per pound of body weight. It's about, for fat loss, 0.7 to 0.75 for fat loss. Ain't that right, John?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Am I right? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get that system going. What is the theoretics on that? Your body has to work harder to process the protein and get rid of the ammonia. How does that work? And your body amps things up and you burn more fat. Is that right? You got to get enough protein to burn fat.
Absolutely.
Also, taking enough protein is almost like has a diuretic effect.
Yes, well, muscle burns fat, so without protein, you're not going to have muscle to do that.
Right. All right, Richard, so there you go. Take it as the important health tip of the day. You need about 0.75 of a gram up to, 2 is probably a little too much for you. I can't see you getting into the gym anytime soon doing any pull-ups or anything like that. It's going to be a little while. But don't feel bad. In August of 2015, I couldn't do 1/4 of a pull-up. Now I can bang them out pretty good. And I'm about 225, 227 today. Coming down from 295. So, see, Richard, you could do it too. If I could do it, you could do it. Ain't that right, John?
For sure.
I don't know, though. What if he's taking too much of that estrogen stuff? That might be a problem, actually. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board for your nutritional program, Richard. If you're taking any of the estrogen therapy, how you doing? What's up? I may have to talk to somebody else. I don't know how the estrogen therapy works.
Oh,
What happened?
fucking lanternfly landed on my neck.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm good.
Did you kill it?
I didn't try to, but yes.
Oh, wow, that's good. Okay, yeah, so I might have to rethink that, Richard. Let me go back to the drawing board. Yours is going to be a little bit more of a specialized program. You might have a little too much estrogen production going on, you know? So we got to think about how to handle that. It's no different than society, you know, with some of that feminist movement trying to castrate the alpha males, you know? They're trying to push it down a little bit, you know? If you look in society, there's a little bit of a mix-up here, you know? Some of the guys are acting a little too feminine. Some of them cross over and become feminine. Sometimes you see the women, they're not as feminine as they should be. What? What?
No. I thought he wanted you. You're good.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're good.
So, you know. But I will let you go on this last note. You know what's really a turn on for us guys? Us guys that are, you know, really guys. Like guys of guys. A guy of a guy. When your girl is totally feminine. Oh, yeah. What does that mean? That means she's getting to the gym. She's not really going heavy with the weights. She's shaping that booty up, right? Getting those nice thighs going. She's got her hair really nicely done. Puts a little bit of makeup on. Not a lot. Just enough to make her shine a little bit. Because, you know, we're all aging, right? And she's on the leaner side, right? Maybe a little bit of cushion but nothing crazy. But she's totally feminine. Yeah.
Shit.
That is awesome. That is what we need to see more of in our society. You know? Wearing some nice high heels, dresses that are kind of creeping up a little bit. Yeah. Show the shoulders off. The cheekbones, right? Get that little angle of the groove going on with that little bit of makeup just to make that pop a little more. Get that hair done real nice. And it's sexy when they take that thing out of their hair and their hair just falls. Like, boom. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Feminine. Yeah. Dressing like a lady, walking like a lady. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, my Goombas, I gotta go. I see you in the next video. Out of the dirt check. Just hit finish.